Obviously, you've been emphasizing protecting the football with Everett. You've emphasized it now for a couple weeks. Where do you turn? Where do you go now to get the point home?
I think we'll just continue to ask him to commit himself, during the week. I usually don't share a lot what I say in the locker room outside of what they produce for, the general, luncheons and things like that. But, when we talk about some specific things, one of the things I did mention to him is our kids really have to be on top of some of the fundamentals, and in particular tackling. Today was one thing that we're going to address this week, and ball security. Those two things have to be better for us moving forward, and that happens during the week of practice.
Tarian Folston today seemed to just really find the rhythm that he did last year late in the Navy game. Obviously seems quite healed, and his performance in the fourth quarter seemed to carry the day.
Yeah, and again, I think that's what we're, as we, work through the three running back situation, we got into a really good rhythm with him in there, tough yardage, breaking tackles, running through tackles, and that's what we've been asking the backs to do, is to run through tacklers. They're physical, they're strong backs, and once we saw that he was going to run in that kind of manner and demeanor, he was going to get more carries, and he got the game ball today.
You talked about how this team might not have a number one receiver. Do you think Will Fuller has maybe emerged into that spot, or is in the process of doing that?
I think right now he's kind of emerging as that, big play guy. I think we're looking towards him a lot more. But we have other pieces that really complement him as well. I don't think he can stand out there by himself. You know what I mean? I don't think you can say that's just one guy. But he definitely, possesses, the skills that has put him in the position he is right now. But he needs complementary receivers around him. He can't take over the game by himself.
It's the first time they've really been on their heels this season.
Yeah.
What do you want them to take away from that? And what's kind of just the initial response you saw in there from?
Well, our inexperience is still there. We lost Collinsworth, unfortunately, early on. And we started him for a reason, because we knew we needed a great communicator back there. And so we were left back there with two guys that, struggle sometimes communicating effectively.